Welcome to the Notary Educators with Kimmi YouTube channel. Hosts Kimmi and Jeff Nunnally, along with Alexis Franklin, share expert insights to help you launch and grow a successful mobile notary business, no matter what state you are commissioned in. Learn how to become a top-notch loan signing agent and get answers to common notary questions. Explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training library, plus live weekly online coaching sessions with courses on general notary work, wedding efficient services, remote online notary, ink fingerprinting, apostille, translation services, and I-9 completion. So please remember that Notary Educators LLC is your one-stop shop for notary training. Now sit back and watch Kimmi and crew, and don't forget to subscribe to the Notary Educators with Kimmi YouTube channel for more tips. Take your notary business to new heights.
Educators with Kimmi. I'm your host, Kimmi Nunnally, #1 notary educator. You heard it here first. How is it going? I want to give YouTube a few minutes to do what it does. Let a few people know that we are live. I want to welcome those who will listen to the podcast and watch the replay. What is going on up in these notary streets? Hey, how's it going? We gotta wait a few minutes. We have to wait. And I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I wasn't sure I wanted to share, but I'm going to because it's such a teachable moment for so many different people. Industries, it doesn't matter what industry you are in. What happened with me in Zelled, because there's always a lot of controversy. Should you use it? It's bad. Zelled has made a lot of changes. I had a couple situations with my Zelled account before. Last few months I had to go to my bank several times because I was trying to pay somebody and it would not go through. And now I understand why after what I did yesterday. So it's like a confessional, teachable moment thing. And then I'm going to ask you guys a couple questions, kind of see what your mindset is about a new task I'm undertaking or thinking about. Hey, everybody, welcome. Welcome. We'll get right into it. Those who join us can always come back and catch it. Hey, Lisa, what's up? Yeah, so a couple stories and I'm gonna tell you what I did. So I actually was paying two people some money. I was planning a little trip and they gave me some money and I had to give it back to them. They decided not to go. Hey, Makai 55, how are you? What's up, Harriet? Crystal, what's up? And I had to give them some money back, and I was doing it through Zelle. One of them was $200, the other one was $300. And so I'm trying to pay them through Zelle, and Makai says, I hope it didn't have to do with that random glitch that happened the other day. Girl, hey, Lori, wait till you hear what I did. You won't even believe it. So anyway, with these two people that I'm talking about, my bank would not allow the payments to go through. Okay. So I'm like, well, what is the problem? I have the money there. Again, it was $200, it was $300. They had given me this money. I owed them this money. I need to pay them this money. So I'm telling the people who I owe the money to, I'm like, hey, I'm having a problem with my bank. I'm sounding like anybody else who do not want to pay, right? Coming up with every excuse in the book why I could not give them back their refund. So I'm like, yeah, the bank got a problem with Zelle. I said, do you have cash out there? Like, no. I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, fine. So I go to the bank. They had a call, wherever they called, it was overseas clearly. Hey, Notary fam, it's Kimmi. I am here to let you know, just in case you have not heard about the Notary Business Coaching Success Program. We meet weekly. We talk about your notarial duties, how to do an acknowledgement, how to do a jurat, how to administer an oath, everything you've been asking for. And guess what else is included? Unlimited access to all of my trainings that will also include ink fingerprinting, trust/estate documents. Learn how to properly execute a trust. Don't forget, we also have the private community, like-minded notaries who have been trained by me. Check out my book that I've written for each state, How to Start Your Notary Business in Alabama, California. You get the point. Wherever you're located, there's a book for your state. Well, hopefully I'll see you soon over in training. Notary Educators LLC. We got you covered. Bye. But because I was in the branch with a branch representative, that made the process go a little bit smoother because they knew I was in there with a branch employee. So they questioned them, they questioned me, and they proceeded to unblock my Zelle account so I could pay these people. Okay, so I paid them. It happened to me twice. That was each person. I had to go to the bank. So I'm already livid, right, with my bank. I said, I'm sick of this bank. Okay, so fast forward to yesterday. Someone did some work for me. I had been saving up some money to get this job completed. And I paid the person. I had just given somebody else a smaller amount. It was like $50. I had just given them $50 for something. Okay. And then I go to pay this other person who did this job for me. And I accidentally sent $2,100 to the wrong person. Now, when you're using Zelle, for those of you who may not know what Zelle is, it's like digital. You send it to someone, it comes out of your account automatically. There is no way to get the money back. My bank, I don't know about your bank, but my bank notifies me at least 2 times before it will let me hit send. It'll say, are you sure you want to send it to Joe Smith? That's one time. Then the next time it'll say, once you send it, you cannot get it back. So my bank is very clear. They let me know even when I was in there with those 2 first things I was telling you about, that there is no way to get your money back with Zelle, and they have a lot of fraud when it comes to Zelle. Okay, this is all going somewhere. So yeah, I sent somebody $2,100. So I didn't even know I did it, right? So Jeffrey's calling me. He's not home. He's calling me. He's blowing up my phone. For those of you who don't know, that's my husband. He's blowing up my phone, but every time I go to pick up the phone, it's like a glitch with Comcast or Xfinity, so it's not going through. I said, is he butt dialing me? Why is he blowing up my phone? I mean, just back after back after back, right? So I said, well, I hope he's okay. So finally I said, you know what? Let me text him. I said, hey, are you calling me? And he was like, yes. Pick up the phone. And I picked up the phone. Now this time it went through. And he's like, you accidentally paid this other person's name start with the M. M-A. They both were Latin names, so they were very similar. And I just made a mistake. I can't even say it now. So when he's telling me this, I'm like, oh my God. But when he first told me, I didn't catch, I couldn't even process. Well, the person that I accidentally sent it to is a family friend, right? That being said, though, okay. And that person said, well, hey, I noticed that you just sent me some more money. You sent me a large amount of money, but I noticed in the note it said for the household repairs that were done. And I was like, oh my God. So I'm thinking, well, it's him. Okay, cool. So now I'm trying to pay my pay my person the money that I owed them, right? But I didn't have enough in my bank account. So here I'm trying to switch some funds and make some stuff happen. And I try to do it. Zelle is like, no, you've reached your max for today. And I was like, oh my God, this person gonna think I'm not trying to pay him. So anyway, I was able to pay him from something else, and it worked out where he didn't even never know what happened. But the takeaway moments from this is pump the brakes. As I always tell you, even when I'm training, slow down. I was rushing, not a lot, because I thought like I said, at first glance, I'm looking like MA. Other person's name is MA. I sent it to the right person. Lo and behold, it was not. Yes, there's a daily limit. So I'm gonna come back to your comments in just a second. So the person that I accidentally sent the money to, he sent me part of it back. He couldn't send all of it back because of the daily limit. So everybody's daily limit is different. He couldn't even send me back $600. So he had to send it back in 2 parts. So he sent 15 and then he sent 6 the next day. So all that being said, slow down, take your time, even when you're giving your client your Zelle information, because I have more than one Zelle. I have my personal, I have my business. So you want to really make sure that you take your time, let them know, make sure you're giving them the correct information, because you don't even want your business money to go into your personal account, and you don't want your personal to go into your business, right? So that is one thing. So make sure you're not transposing numbers. Make sure you're giving them the right email address. Make sure you're paying the right person. Make sure they're paying you. And along with this payment thing, one time I had somebody. So let me end this story. Then I'm going to tell you about this other one that happened.